What if I told you the secret to reigniting your strength, energy, and even your intimacy doesn't come from a pill, but from something as simple as a spice you've probably overlooked your whole life? A spice so powerful that chewing it for just 60 seconds could wake up blood flow and energy you thought were gone forever. Sounds too good to be true. Stick with me, and I'll show you exactly how it works. I'm Dr. Mark Hyman, and for over 30 years, I've helped men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond get their confidence, vitality, and performance back naturally. No pills, no temporary fixes, just real solutions backed by science and results. Today, I'm going to share a secret that's going to change the way you think about aging. Here's the truth most doctors won't tell you. While many men think their problem is low testosterone, the real issue often lies in poor blood flow and low nitric oxide levels. Nitric oxide is the molecule that keeps your blood vessels relaxed and open, allowing for smooth circulation. But after the age of 60, most men stop producing enough of it, and that's when things start to change. As we get older, our vascular system starts to show signs of wear and tear. Blood vessels become stiffer and less responsive. This means that even with a strong desire for intimacy, the body struggles to respond physically. The body's natural mechanism to promote blood flow, which relies heavily on nitric oxide, begins to break down. Now, I'm about to tell you about a simple 60-second habit you can start tomorrow morning that uses a natural spice to kickstart your nitric oxide system and improve circulation. And I'm not just talking about a little boost. I'm talking about unlocking the strength and vitality you thought were long gone. This is more than just a small change. It's the key to restoring what you thought was lost. Let me introduce you to Jerry. Jerry is a 67-year-old retired firefighter from Texas. He was once the picture of strength and vitality, a man who had spent his life saving others. But like many men his age, something had changed inside him. For nearly 8 years, Jerry hadn't experienced a full erection. His confidence had slipped, and intimacy with his wife had become a distant memory. He had tried pills, of course, but they only provided temporary relief. The side effects, headaches, flushed skin, left him frustrated and discouraged. When Jerry came into my office, I immediately noticed something was off. He walked in with his shoulders slumped, not the proud stance of a man who had lived a life of physical labor. Sitting across from me, he leaned in and said, "Doc, I feel like something inside me just shut down. I'm not the man I used to be." Hearing those words wasn't new to me. I've heard them countless times from men his age, but every time, it's a reminder of why I do what I do, to help men reclaim the strength and confidence they thought was lost. After reviewing his lab results and lifestyle, it was clear that Jerry didn't have a hormone problem. His testosterone levels were within the normal range. The issue was blood flow. Specifically, his nitric oxide levels were dangerously low, causing his blood vessels to become less responsive and less efficient at delivering oxygen to his muscles in his most intimate areas. Instead of turning to more pills or surgery, I gave Jerry a challenge. No pills, no invasive treatments, just a simple habit. I told him to chew a small pinch of cayenne pepper every morning for 60 seconds, then rinse it down with warm water. Jerry was skeptical. "You want me to chew cayenne pepper?" he asked, clearly unsure. But he trusted me, and so he did it. 2 weeks later, Jerry came back to my office, and I barely recognized him. He walked in with his shoulders back, a big smile on his face. "Doc," he said, "I feel like I'm 30 again." So, what happened after Jerry started chewing cayenne pepper every morning? Let me tell you, the results were nothing short of incredible. But first, let's talk about why cayenne works. When you chew cayenne, you're activating a natural compound called capsaicin. This is the very substance that gives cayenne its spicy kick. But beyond that heat, capsaicin is a powerful vasodilator. What does that mean for your body? Simply put, it causes your blood vessels to relax and open up, which improves circulation and allows blood to flow more freely throughout your body. Now, here's the kicker. When you chew cayenne, not swallow it in a capsule. It directly stimulates specific nerve endings in your mouth and throat, known as TRPV1 receptors. These receptors are wired directly to your cardiovascular system. The moment capsaicin hits these receptors, your body releases nitric oxide almost instantly. This is a rapid biological response that you won't find with most medications. You may notice immediate effects, warmth spreading through your body, slight rise in your heart rate, and maybe even a tingling sensation in your hands or feet. These are all signs that blood is moving where it hasn't in a while. And it's not just theory. Studies have confirmed that capsaicin can help lower blood pressure, improve vascular flexibility, and enhance microcirculation, all of which support stronger, more lasting erections. But here's what's truly remarkable. The body's response to cayenne is fast. Men often feel a difference in warmth, circulation, and even alertness in just a few days of using it. It's not a miracle cure, but it's a real, natural solution to something that most men are told is an irreversible issue. For Jerry, this simple habit started bringing his body back to life. Now, you might be wondering why this works so well, especially for men over 60. Well, let me explain. As we age, one of the most critical molecules in our body, nitric oxide, starts to decline. By the time most men hit 60, they are producing less than 25% of what they did in their younger years. This decrease affects the elasticity and flexibility of our blood vessels, making it harder for blood to flow freely and reach the areas it needs to. It's not that your drive is gone. It's just that your body is no longer able to respond as it once did. That's where cayenne comes in. By chewing cayenne pepper, you're sending a powerful signal to your body to start producing nitric oxide again. It's like jump-starting your circulation system. But here's the surprising part. This method works even better for older men. When you've been running on empty for years, introducing a stimulant like cayenne is like pouring fresh oil into a rusty engine. The change can be dramatic because your body is finally getting the boost it needs. After Jerry incorporated cayenne pepper into his daily routine, it didn't take long for him to start seeing results. The first noticeable change was his morning energy. He felt warmer and more awake right after chewing the spice. By day 7, he was experiencing his first morning erection in years. But the biggest breakthrough came around day 12. Not only was he more responsive in the bedroom, but his confidence had returned in a way he hadn't felt in over a decade. This isn't just about restoring your youth. It's about bringing your body back to life. After all, you're not broken, you're just dormant. And when you give your body the right nudge, you'll be amazed at how quickly it can respond. But let me be clear, this is not a one-time fix. It's about consistency. Jerry didn't experience these remarkable changes overnight. It took time, patience, and the right approach. But the key is he stuck with it every single day, every morning, without fail. He chewed that small pinch of cayenne pepper and let it work its magic. And over time, the results started to build on themselves. If you're thinking about trying this, it's important to follow the right steps to get the most out of cayenne. First, it's best to do this in the morning on an empty stomach. This will trigger a stronger nitric oxide response. Next, breathe through your nose as you chew the cayenne, staying calm and steady. If you rush through it or become anxious, the effects won't be as strong. After chewing, it's a good idea to follow up with some warm lemon water. This helps soothe your throat and supports the health of your blood vessels. And here's something else that will amplify the effects. Add a short power pose after chewing. This simple action helps reinforce testosterone signaling and further boosts circulation. The next piece of advice I always give my patients is to track how they feel each day. Small changes often go unnoticed unless you actively pay attention. By tracking your progress, you can measure the difference cayenne makes and adjust accordingly. These simple steps don't take much time, but when done consistently, they can make a massive impact on your health and vitality. Jerry's progress didn't stop there. 2 weeks into his routine, he felt like a completely different man. He wasn't just feeling better physically, He was waking up with renewed energy and vitality. His wife noticed the change too, and their intimacy had improved in ways they hadn't thought possible after so many years. This wasn't about some quick fix solution or a temporary high. This was about real, lasting change. Jerry's story is powerful because it shows that with the right approach, you can restore what you thought was lost. It's not just about taking a pill or using a supplement. It's about making small, consistent changes in your routine. The key to Jerry's success was not just the cayenne pepper itself, but the dedication to following through each day. The results Jerry experienced weren't just physical. His confidence skyrocketed. He felt better about himself, and that confidence radiated into every part of his life, his relationships, his sense of well-being, and even his day-to-day outlook improved. It was as if he had found a new lease on life, and it all started with that simple, natural habit of chewing cayenne pepper. But here's the truth. Jerry's results are not unique. Men across the country are experiencing similar transformations, not because they've found a miracle cure, but because they've tapped into a natural, effective solution that's been right in front of them all along. The best part that you don't need to wait years for results. You can start today. I want to be clear, though. This doesn't work for everyone. Like any new habit, it requires consistency, patience, and a willingness to make small changes. But if you stick with it, you'll see the benefits not just in your physical health, but in your mental and emotional well-being too. Now that you know how cayenne pepper can work wonders for your blood flow and overall health, I want to take things a step further. While cayenne is a fantastic start, I've been helping my patients with a few additional tweaks that really amplify the benefits of this spice. These are simple, natural changes you can incorporate into your daily routine to supercharge the effects of cayenne and accelerate your results. The first step is making sure you're using the right cayenne. Not all cayenne is created equal. I always recommend using pure organic cayenne powder with a Scoville rating between the 30,000 and 50,000 heat units. This is strong enough to activate your nitric oxide production, but not so hot that it will cause discomfort. Stay away from cayenne capsules, as they don't trigger the same reaction in your body. It's all about the process of chewing and stimulating those TRPV1 receptors in your mouth. Secondly, you need to build up your tolerance slowly. If you start with too much cayenne too soon, it can cause discomfort or irritation. Start with a small pinch, less than a quarter teaspoon, and let your body adjust. Over time, as you get used to the sensation, you can gradually increase the amount. Next, make sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day. Hydration is key to keeping your blood vessels flexible and supporting your circulatory system. After chewing cayenne, try drinking warm lemon water. It's a soothing way to support your blood vessels and keep your body in balance. Finally, adding a short power pose after chewing the cayenne will send an additional signal to your body to boost testosterone levels and reinforce the positive effects. Standing tall, with your chest out, even just for a minute or two, can have a remarkable impact on your confidence and overall energy levels. These simple tweaks will multiply the effects of cayenne and accelerate your progress. And just like Jerry, you'll begin to notice the changes within days. But consistency is key. As we wrap up, it's important to remember that reclaiming your vitality is not about chasing the clock back to youth. It's about understanding that the body is resilient. Your strength, energy, and confidence aren't gone for good. They're just dormant, waiting to be awakened. With the right approach, you can tap into this hidden strength and unlock it, just like Jerry did. I've seen it firsthand. Men who thought they were past their prime, who had given up on regaining the energy and passion they once had, suddenly feeling like themselves again. It's not about reversing the aging process. It's about giving your body the right signals, the right nutrients, and the right habits to thrive again. For Jerry, the process started with something as simple as a pinch of cayenne pepper each morning. That tiny change triggered a powerful biological response that improved his circulation, restored his confidence, and brought him back to life in ways he didn't think were possible. And it wasn't just the cayenne he trusted the process. He stuck with it, and he allowed his body to heal itself. The lesson here is simple. No matter your age, your body still wants to function at its best. Sometimes, all it takes is the right nudge in the right direction. If you give your body what it needs, it will respond. This isn't about a miracle cure. It's about consistency, understanding, and taking small, actionable steps to improve your health. So, if you're ready to experience a transformation like Jerry's, start today. Take that small pinch of cayenne, start your day with it, and begin your journey to reclaim your strength and vitality. It's never too late to make a change, and with the right tools, you'll be amazed at what your body can do. In the end, the most important thing you can do for yourself is to take that first step, no matter how small it may seem. Reclaiming your vitality and strength doesn't require radical changes or expensive treatments. It just requires the willingness to try something new, something simple, and something natural, like cayenne pepper. Jerry's story is just one example, but it's a powerful reminder that it's never too late to rediscover the energy, confidence, and intimacy you thought were long gone. Our bodies are incredibly resilient, and they have the ability to heal, regenerate, and restore. Sometimes, all it takes is a small push, a simple habit, or a tiny change in routine to unlock that hidden potential. As you take on this journey, remember that progress may not happen overnight, but consistency is key. Just like Jerry, your results will build over time. Each day is a chance to feel better, to wake up with more energy, and to restore your sense of self. No quick fixes, just real, steady improvement. So, if you've been feeling like you've lost something, whether it's your strength, your energy, or your intimacy, know that you don't have to accept that as your fate. With natural methods like cayenne and small, consistent changes, you can restore your body's function and feel stronger than ever before. Trust the process, stick with it, and be kind to yourself. This isn't just about getting back to where you were. It's about realizing that you can always be better. You're not broken. You're just waiting to awaken the strength that's been inside you all along. Take that first step today. Your future self will thank you for it.